What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today I was just sitting here thinking maybe I should tell people a little bit about myself. So I would say I've had a couple spiritual awakenings, but this one that I'm having is the one where I feel sure I'm not afraid of death. The one where I feel more energized in my life. The one where I feel like I'm able to deal with the thoughts that come from just random thoughts throughout the day. I'm able to know that's not me. I'm able to help people with their situations. But I was one of the people who believed in the Baptist way, all of my life till I was about 40. I was a Christian, so to speak. But the more older I got, a lot of the things you learn as kids. So a lot of it is really built into the foundation of who you are. But I feel like as the older I got, the more it didn't make sense. Like, things just don't add up. I can't really persuade people to see what I see. I can only tell you from my experience, some of these things in the scriptures don't add up. But I was led down a different road that told me there was only one person who was in control of everything, and that was the Almighty. And it's not the same person that people are talking about all the time now. But anyway, that's another video. I'm trying to say, for me, I've been addicted to many drugs. I was an alcoholic. I haven't drank for years. I haven't had drugs for years. Now I'm at a point where I am feeling better about myself. I'm feeling internally better. I've completely changed everything I eat. I've quit sugar. I've quit caffeine. I'm only eating certain foods that don't have a lot of carbs in them anymore, and I feel more energetic than I have my whole life. But what I'm making the video about is to let people know who I am, because I am about to share with you the things that I've learned and how I feel better throughout the days. So for me, I'm married and I'm happily married, and it's been a good while since we got married, and I just wanted to let people know that some of the things that go on in our heads these days is not from us. Sometimes our thoughts get hijacked. I was one of those people who believed in telling everybody about all the celebrity stuff. I was one of the people who believed in the world is flat, the world is round. I was one of those people who thought telling everybody about all these different clones and everything, like the spiritual awakening that everybody has when they come to a conclusion that something's going on. I had all of them, but I'm here to say that all of that didn't help me feel better about myself. It just it entertained me, but it didn't make me a better person. What makes me a better person is focusing on myself and trying to make sure I take care of myself every day. Trying to make sure I eat the right foods, to make sure I'm watching nothing that's garbage, make sure I'm not listening to garbage on the radio. So all them things help me feel better. Connecting with the earth, nature, grounding, walking, taking walks without listening to music, just walking and just listening to what I'm thinking and wondering, and not wondering, but knowing what's my thoughts and what ain't my thoughts. And I'm able to deal with that. I've also been studying sun gazing, and that's helped with a lot of energy. Like, that has changed my life more than anything, besides meditation. But yeah, I would say I'm like a totally different person. Like, I don't have any addictions anymore. I've completely stripped myself of everything that I can think of that is not me. Everything I do that's not me, I have stripped myself of that. So I can say honestly, I know I'm on the road to finding who I am, because I don't have all these things that we stuff ourselves with to hide from myself. So right now I am who I am, and I just wanted to share that with y'all and let y'all know that if anybody is going through that stuff, I hope you know you're not the only one going through it, and that you will find a way. Just hang in there. It's always an answer for everything. And inside yourself is, in your spirit, is where you're going to find most of the answers, because everything else has been tainted or touched by computers, AI, people. You're never going to get a real answer except for yourself, your spirit, when you clean yourself out. You have to be clean to get the good answer. You can't just be stuffing yourself with all this garbage and expecting your spirit to be truthful to you. You have to clean yourself out first. That's the only way you can be for real to yourself. So, thanks for watching, and I just wanted to share a little bit about what's on my mind, and that's that.